Hey everyone, I'm Chris Hall and this is a bike check of my brand new Cotic RocketMAX. This is the Gen 3 model of the bike. It's got a slightly steeper seat angle. They've changed the rear end to 160mm travel instead of 150, and they've changed the kinematic a bit, so it's a bit plusher through the travel, a little bit less progressive than the previous generation. I've been riding it for a few rides now. I'm absolutely loving it, but a lot of you have been asking how to build it up, so we're going to take you through, show you all the different components I've chosen, talk you through a bit about why I've chosen them. So yeah, hope you enjoy checking out this brand new Cotic RocketMAX. Alright, let's check out this awesome little build. So for the first time, I've finished my bike off with nuke-proof finishing kit. I like what they were doing and some of the new technology on headsets and bottom brackets as well. So I've gone with quite a lot of nuke-proof bits on this. We've got the Horizon V2 stem and the Horizon bars. Now, one of the things I really like is all of the markings here, so you can get your bar exactly where you want it. And if you're moving things about, you know how to get it back to where you want it as well, which is a key thing. So if you're taking your bike off to put it in a bike bag and travel, or whatever it happens to be, to get it in the car or something, you can always get it set up exactly how you want. I've got the nuke-proof headset in there. They've got these titanium coated bearing races, which in the headset I think is 5-year warranty. And I've also got the bottom bracket as well, that's a 2-year warranty. So that's pretty good, because in the UK, generally bearings and that sort of stuff doesn't seem to last that long. So it's good that they're confident in it. Worth mentioning, I guess, the new Cotic graphics. I'm a big fan. I don't think they photograph as well as they look in real life, but I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, especially the new head badge. Definitely finished the bike off really nicely. Bars, the carbon Horizon bars. I actually wanted the aluminium ones, but they didn't have any. And I've found carbon bars a bit stiff in the past, but these have got a nice amount of flex in them. I'm actually really enjoying riding them. And they've changed the shape a little bit. So they're 5-degree upsweep, 9-degree back. I've got them in 25mm rise, but they've changed the way that that back sweep is kind of added to the bar, so that when you roll the bar you don't lose too much reach, which is pretty clever. And I got the 780s and I've cut them down to about 750, so they're kind of 760 across the ends of the grips. Not a big guy, so that works well for me. Death grips on the end of those, big fan, always go with the thin ones. It's kind of my go-to grip. I've not found anything that I like as much of those yet. And then SRAM G2 Ultimates, again, these are new to me and I'm loving them. The lever feel is amazing. They've got a really nice bearing in the lever pivot, so super light action. I've got 200mm rotors on the front and the rear of the bike, so they're dead powerful and really adjustable as well. So far so good. They're also really easy to bleed, which is definitely a good place to be. Obviously you need the right bleed kit, but well worth doing. Forks wise, Fox 36, I've been on Fox 34s on the Flare Max and I really like those, so it made sense to go to the 36s. This was before the 38 came out. I don't know what I'd use if I'd have had the choice. I'd like to try both, but there we go. And I've put on the Mucky Nuts fender. They're made from recycled plastic. What I really like is they come with these Velcro tabs, so you can take them on and off really easily. It's not a zip tie thing. It's good if you put it in the bike. For me, I have to put it in the car, especially with the longer guards on. That doesn't always work very well with the front wheel off, so it's easy to take them off. And the guard's nice and stiff actually, and it's got plenty of space around the wheel, so I figure it's not going to buckle and bend like some of the thinner mud guards out there. Wheels, WR1, again, awesome bit of kit. These are the Faction rims and they're really good. A couple of rides in, they feel maybe slightly less stiff than the Agents that I had before, but for me that's a good thing. It provides loads of traction. They're still super light, and I'm running those with a cush core in. So I'm trying the XE cush core, which is a little bit lighter, like 100 odd grams lighter per wheel. So far so good. I haven't really done enough riding to be totally sure, but it's still providing some damping and some support, but it doesn't seem to, yeah, just doesn't add as much weight to the bike. And then tyre on the front, I've got the WTB Verdict 2.5 in the light high grip. It's still got a slash guard in the casing, and it's got a pretty gnarly tread pattern, which so far seems to be pretty good in loam, and I guess it'd be pretty good in the mud too. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Move around to the other side of the cockpit. So PNW loam lever, awesome. Enough said, it just works. Lovely silicone pad for your thumb there. Big bearing so it doesn't get graunchy in the winter. Just a great bit of kit. And then SRAM shifter, GX, nothing fancy there. On the back end of the bike, float Fox X2. So Cotic have just started offering these on the RocketMAX now, which is it's an alternative to the Cane Creek if that's what you're looking for. I just really like the Fox stuff, super adjustable. I kind of understand how it works, so that helps a bit. But yeah, just set up pretty much out the box at the minute, so there'll still be a bit more work to do there. Seat post, we've got a PNW Bachelor dropper. These things are faultless. I had one on the Flare Max and it's been on there for a long time. Absolutely no issues, no servicing. Yeah, great bit of kit, just works. It's kind of what you want with a seat post, no faff. Saddle, WTB Silverado. So I've used their Fit Right system over on their website, which you measure your wrist randomly, but that's correlated to your sit bone width apparently. And yeah, that tells you what saddle from their range would work for you, and it appears to work. This thing's super comfortable. I like that it's pretty stealthy, there's nothing too fancy about it. Again, just does the trick, and it's a super comfy saddle, nice lightweight, titanium rails, so a bit more flex there. Really nice bit of kit. Drive chain, SRAM hooked me up here, so I've got GX chainring, GX cranks, XX1 rear mech, never had anything that high end before, so that's pretty nice. And then trusty Eagle cassette, lovely bit of kit. Just love having that big gear to be able to get myself out of any trouble that I'm in. It's just a nice thing to have. And then on the back, I am trying out this Maxis Aggressor tyre in double down casing, it's 2.3. Feels pretty good so far for the kind of conditions we've had in the UK, which are pretty rare, but it's been super dry and dusty. So yeah, just trying something a little bit lower profile to see how I get on. Probably move back to the WTB Judge when the weather gets a bit more British, shall we say. And then pedals wise, if anyone's going to design a flat pedal well, Sam Hill. So I've gone with the nuke proof Sam Hill pedals there. And yeah, again, too early to say for sure, but they feel really good. They've got nice sealed bearings in there. The pins are adjustable, so you can make them a little bit longer if you want. And I'd spotted that Sam Hill takes these 2 pins out. So if it's good enough for Sam, it's good enough for me. Going to give that a try and see if I can notice the difference and put the others back in at some point and see how that feels. But yeah, really nice pedal. I like the chamfered edges, so if you catch a rock, then it's not going to stall the bike as much as it possibly could do. So yeah, that's a nice little touch there. The one thing that's come off my old bike, just snuck in the back there, is a fun bash guard, just so that you don't catch the chainring if you're rolling over anything. Just don't damage anything. I don't know if they're really necessary, but I like to run one, so I just pop that on. They're nice and cheap and simple. Bit of marsh guard slapper tape on the chainstay on the top and the bottom. I just like this stuff. It's really easy to use. It's tacky. Molds really nicely to the shape of the bike. Yeah, just a good, easy to use bit of chainstay protection. Industry 9 hubs. These weren't my choice. Not that I wouldn't want them, but they came with the WR1 wheels, and so far so good. Super impressed. Amazing engagement. Nice and easy to take apart and service, and you can kind of tune the noise as well if you want by changing how much grease you put in there. Yeah, just a really nicely designed, well thought out hub, and they run super fast. There's very little friction there. And I've also got the whole bike covered in Invisiframe, and it's the first time I've ever done it, and I'm impressed. It went on pretty easily. I ended up with a few little bubbles, but managed to get rid of pretty much all of it. And I don't think generally you can really tell unless you get up super close. It's this self-healing film, so yeah, self-healing plastic. So in theory, it should keep the bike looking really, really good for a really long time. There we have it. Beautiful bit of kit. All right, that's it for bike check of my brand new Cotic RocketMAX. It's a beast. I'm loving it. If you're interested in finding out more, head to cotic.co.uk and check them out. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel right here, right now, so you can get all of our videos as soon as they're available. There's some great live podcast episodes on there. Check the videos out, and there's more coming up. Also, head to downtimepodcast.com and listen to all of our audio episodes. There's over 150 with the top people from the world of gravity mountain biking. Until next time, get out and ride.